Hello and welcome back to you on the F1 Journal, and today we are looking at RB's decision to dump Daniel Ricciardo and bring in Liam Lawson for the remainder of the 2024 season. And yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of in two minds about this. Yeah, obviously we've seen one driver change so far this season, and that was Franco Colapinto replacing Logan Sargent. That one I can understand because Sargent was just miles off the pace, and yeah. Colapinto's proven to be a great driver as well, and yeah, obviously significantly brought down damage costs. But this one I'm less sure on. Ricciardo, yeah, while he hasn't been, what we saw from him maybe 2014, 2016 levels, I don't think he's been absolutely horrendous this season. And for someone who's had the career he has to really be dumped mid-season like that, I don't know. When he's not been totally dreadful, just seems a bit harsh. He still has had some great moments. I look at that Miami sprint, and I think over the last 10 races or whatever, he's actually outscored Tsunoda. And obviously with them being in a close title battle with the likes of Haas, yeah, it's a bit of a strange decision to get rid of a driver like that. Bringing in a driver like Liam Lawson, who we saw last time out, could really adapt very well to that RB car. So yeah, it's an interesting one, whether he'll be able to get back up to speed or not. But I think, yeah, it is definitely a huge risk replacing Ricciardo, and one that I'm not sure he really deserved. But when you look at it in terms of the bigger Red Bull picture, I half expected Ricciardo to replace Perez after Star, and I'm not really sure Ricciardo these days is too up to, taking on Max Verstappen in one of the senior teams. So yeah, personally, I think sticking with Perez maybe was the right decision. We've seen a slight upturn in form from him. And yeah, if he's not a replacement now, then let's face it, he probably never will be. So yeah, I can kind of see why Red Bull made that decision. And yeah, it's all looking towards the future because let's face it, Perez at the moment, he isn't replacing him. Ricciardo probably isn't the man to replace him. You look on the driver market, and is there any outstanding options to replace him for 2025? No. Tsunoda obviously has done a good job, but at the same time, I just don't think Red Bull really see him as a potential second driver in the making, however harsh that may be. So yeah, they might as well try out Lawson for the remainder of the season and see what he's like, because yeah, he does potentially need a seat filling, and yeah, if he can prove himself again like he did in the last few races, maybe he might be worth a go, because let's face it, Perez isn't delivering and bringing home, absolute enough points recently. So yeah, it may well be time to give someone else a try, and with how Lawson performed, yeah, it could be a good opportunity for them. So yeah, that's an interesting decision with that basis of mind, and that's why I can understand it, because let's face it, the RB team still is the Red Bull Junior team, and yeah, that's how decisions are going to be made. On the other hand, it could be a decision to assess Lawson if he doesn't perform. Red Bull have several talented youngsters coming out, likes of Isaac Hadjar, Arvid Lindblad is a name I've heard quite a lot in F3 as well, and even look outside the pool like they did when they tried to sign Lando Norris in 2019 with the likes of Colapinto or Bortoletto, who are obviously being linked to the Sauber seats. Whichever one doesn't get that seat, unless it goes to Bottas, and neither do. So yeah, there's lots of interesting questions there, but do I think it was the right decision? I think it was harsh to dump Ricciardo, like I've said many times, but I can also understand the reasoning that they want to give Lawson a try, so I'm kind of in two minds about whether this was the right move.
Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.